يا لغتي عربية حسبي بأنك منطقي وبياني عربية قلبي وروحي أحرفي ولساني عربية حسبي بأنك منطقي.
Who you are from you?
I don't care.
So,
Whether I'm a Shia.
you're a Shia?
No.
Or a
I
Sunni?
didn't say that one.
Or a
Whether
Muslim?
That's what I'm saying. Whether I'm a Shia or a Sunni or a Muslim, Christian or a Jew or anybody, that is not what we're talking about. We're talking about something that is not.
No problem. So basically,
the way you're asking,
the way to establish your statement is by evidence, and the only evidence that you've given me is somewhere. Look at the credibility of your evidence. Somewhere around in the second Quran, it says this. I don't know where, but if you find it. Do you think it's credible enough evidence? Wait. Do you think your evidence that you're putting in the case is credible in any way, shape, or form?
What exactly?
Really? You know what? I think you're on my side. And what's my evidence? Well, somewhere one of my friends in sometime told me that.
Really?
Is that an evidence?
How do you do this again?
Maybe in your mind it is.
How do you ascertain the
No, is that a definitive evidence?
Oh, it's a secret.
Is that definitive evidence? So you are on my side. Right. So my evidence is not credible because it's not definitive. So what is your definitive evidence?
But if you can find me.
No. Don't tell me to. The onus is on you to prove your
I
claim.
don't have any honest. I don't have to prove you.
You make the claim.
Yeah, I made a claim, but I don't have to prove it for you.
But when you make a claim, it's a bogus, empty claim.
Okay, I made
No,
a
he
claim.
says so. He knows it's so.
No, one thing, if I cannot prove you.
Don't make claims if you can't substantiate.
I have a narrow mind.
You know what? I give you an
I have a
advice.
narrow mind.
I give you an advice. Free advice. Do not make claims that you cannot substantiate. I'm not going to charge you for that. Don't worry.
I don't have to prove it to you. That's what I'm
I'm
talking
not
about.
asking you to prove it. I'm saying, in general, if you come to Speaker's Corner, maybe this is the first time. Okay? Maybe it's not. If you're going to make any claims, make sure you're able to substantiate them. Otherwise, don't make claim until you can.
So what claim are you making?
I am making the claim that you, whatever you are, should return to worship Allah alone.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because if we don't, and if we don't, whoever doesn't do that, then there will be a serious consequences as stated by the one who created us.
So per your thinking, all Christian, Jews, Hindus, any other religious people who are not aware of Islam or were not aware of Islam because there was not enough communication before it is, are going to go to hell?
Anyone who rejects God, knowing the truth, God has stated very clearly their outcome. They will go to hellfire and there will be no coming out.
But then why is it in the Quran which says, don't worry about these people, Muhammad, because these people
what did
have
he say?
closed
Wait.
ears and they will not
I
convert
missed
to
what he
Islam.
said. What does the Quran say?
That Muhammad, that do not worry about these people. The ears are closed and they will not
Where?
listen to you
Where does it say?
and they will always go to
Do you know
hell.
where it says that?
Yeah, I know that. The first 10 or 15 pages someplace. So why does it say that?
No, let's understand it. First few pages, right?
Yeah,
Let's
someplace in there. So why does it say that?
Slowly.
I don't know.
Why does it say that these people will not convert? They will
I
not
was just about to tell you, right? The only thing you need to do is just to listen. You're doing the same thing that these people are doing, right? If you are open to guidance, guidance will come to you. But if you become an arrogant rebel, an arrogant person, and you say, I don't care, I don't want anything, and you rely on your own self, make your desire your God, then it's not my interpretation, this is what the Quran says. This is what the Quran says.
The Quran does not say that. It's interpretation. It's a valid interpretation.
Hang on. Don't say the Quran doesn't say that. You make statements which you cannot back up. I can tell you where the Quran says clearly. Okay? Allah sends guidance. As I recited the Quranic ayah,
And those ayahs are there also. I know that.
these ayahs, Allah says what? Because they have become impervious. They do not use their hearing or their sight. Allah reprimands all the time. أَفَلَا يَعْقِلُونَ. In fact, Allah says, even those people
Those words are not there exactly. But
Listen,
I
listen. You're not listening. You're interrupting in the middle.
listening, you interpret.
When these people are drugged, the people who deserve to go to hellfire, when they're drugged in their shackles, in their chain, they were asked.
The other thing
They were asked, did they not come to you a warner? They said, قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء. They said, of course they came. Of course, but we belied them, we denied them, and we said, Allah doesn't reveal anything, but then they will confess. وقالوا, they said, لو كنا نسمع أو ناقل ما كنا في أصحاب الصعيد. If we had listened or used our aql, we would not have ended up in this place. Surah Al-Mulk. Now, what we understand from this and various other ayat of Allah in the Quran, Allah is saying the people who have set their hearts and their minds and their eyes closed are those who do not want to use them. They are the ones closing and sealing themselves, their faculty of this reason and intellect. And that's why their final destination is going to be what awaits them as a consequence, because they do not want guidance from Allah, even though Allah constantly guides them, even if you're grateful or ungrateful.
Why is Allah only guided a very small portion?
Allah hasn't guided only a small portion of people. No, no, that's not true. That's not true. Throughout the centuries, Allah has guided every single people, but people misguide themselves by their own following their own desires.
So if Allah guided people in different places, right? So why would there be the people in the US, the New World, they have lived for thousands of years? Why was there any propaganda to them? Or if it was,
Do you not hear and read the words of Allah in the Quran? It says, He does not punish a nation until He sends a messenger. And to every nation He sends a messenger. Some He has named, others He has not mentioned. So your questioning is false, because the Quran affirms every nation had a messenger, and Allah would not punish a nation until a messenger came to them. So we know for a fact every nation had a messenger.
the people came there,
People have-
messenger came, and then what was that?
You know what happened? What happened was people, instead of following the path of the messengers, they went away from the straight path and they followed the path of their own desires or the path of shaitan. Shaitan is there always trying to mislead people all the time, and they follow. That's what Allah says, don't follow the khutuwat of shaitan. He is your clear enemy. So these people in the past, they tried to go away from the path of Allah, and that's why they were misled. And this is one of the reasons why Allah sends, even to the same nation, more than one prophet and more than one messenger. For example, in the nation of Israel, many prophets came.
Yeah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Noah. Most of them, we all know the name have been to this one nation. Seems to be very bad nation that they keep corrupting or diverging from what Allah told them. But all the other places that you have in the world, Australia, India, China, the US.
Let's go back. The Australian Aborigines, the Red Indians, did they have a concept of God? Do they have a concept of the Supreme Being?
No, everybody has it.
Right.
Because it
So-
comes from the Sumerian nations.
Come from
Long
what?
time- Yeah.
So are you saying the Sumerians went to Australia and the Americas?
What I'm saying is that the concept is there all over.
The
because-
concept came from what? We said the concept came from Allah, through His guides, through His prophets.
Not necessarily. I mean, they
Where
have
did it
a
come
concept of being but not necessarily as Allah or the God. They have people who will worship fire. There would be people who would have, clouds and things like that. So not necessarily make something.
There
that
is
might take
concepts
a-
within this original tribes of different nations that there is one supreme being, okay? Superpower, the most high. But what happened was people then diluted this understanding with other deities, because they thought, some of them, that you can't reach and you can't really relate directly to this super, magnificent, all-powerful God. You need intermediaries, and that's why the role of intermediary deities came along. Even in Hinduism, were you a Hindu before?
No, I'm
Right. So even in Hinduism,
has it,
ultimately you can find there is one God.
One, and all of them are their incarnation.
So what are you disagreeing with me then?
What I'm disagreeing with is that there are other religions, other beliefs.
What's your belief?
that are not necessarily
What's your belief?
humanity.
Humanity.
Yes.
Are you saying I'm not human?
You are human.
So is my belief humanity?
Yes.
No.
I don't know whether it's humanity or
No,
not.
no,
What
hang
I'm
on.
saying is,
If I'm human, my belief is not humanity necessarily. So what is your belief?
humanity. What I'm saying
Okay,
is,
define your belief humanity. Okay, where
human beings.
in your belief, sorry to interrupt. In your belief of humanity, where did matter come from? Where did matter come from in your belief? In the belief, yeah.
Big Bang, let's say that.
Big Bang originated matter. And what caused the Big Bang?
Big Bang, I mean,
Big Bang is an effect, my friend, not the cause. What caused it?
because what you're going to say is Allah did.
Don't tell me what I believe about this. Your belief is humanity, right? According to your belief, we would like to understand answers to these questions.
You are not even ready to finish me what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
My belief is that a Muslim
No. Stop.
even asking.
Stop.
No,
I'm not talking about Muslims. In your belief, I want to know, in your belief, how does he answer the questions of origin of matter?
I don't need to.
Hang on. So your belief is what? Deficient.
Why?
Your belief is inadequate. Your belief is not complete. Because in your belief, the very fundamental questions. Is your relative? Father? Irrelevant, right? I'm saying I don't want to somehow put him down. I'm not putting him down. I want you to all to reason. If you have a belief called humanism, that's your belief. No one's going to take your belief from you. But let us reason about your belief. In your belief, there has to be an explanation about the origin of matter.
Well, there doesn't have to be an explanation for everything.
You know the fundamental thing about our life is in this world? Is our existence. We are existent beings. So where did all this existence come from?
Will we develop through evolution?
My friend, matter is not part of evolution. Perhaps you misunderstood. Right? You're talking about biological system. I'm talking about matter. Evolution. People who believe in humanism and humanity, I will tell you one thing. They have a comfort zone called evolution. That's why I knew this already. You're going to talk about evolution. Wow, I'm not a prophet, but I knew because I have experience speaking to humanists like yourselves. I'm not talking about biological system, matter. The origin of matter, according to your belief, is now up to you. Explain.
And what is your, in terms of your belief?
You see now what's happening? Instead of telling us about your belief, you no, listen.
And what is after that for you?
Wait, slowly. I am at this very minute trying to understand your belief. Is your belief believable? Is your belief worthy of believing? So, in your belief,
Believe it. You don't have to believe my belief.
if somebody believes
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
banana is their God,
That's exactly what
would I be in any way concerned? One second. If somebody believes they worship a banana as their God, are you saying I should not be concerned?
Yeah, you should not be. And that's what I'm
So
saying.
you are indifferent to people who don't use their intellect
No.
and worship a banana. You're saying it's okay, right?
What
You're
I'm
happy
indifferent
as long as
Affect you and your
as
life
long as
versus a banana.
sorry. Are you of the opinion that as long as people are happy worshiping a banana, it's okay? Yeah.
No.
So if people, are you saying you're happy? You're okay with it?
If you try to tell them,
Okay. What is someone's belief is they believe in black or white supremacy, and they will destroy and annihilate everyone who is other than their color.
Now you're trying
Sorry?
to jump.
If it doesn't affect you, it shouldn't matter.
That is exactly what.
Now,
you're
the
trying
example
to
I've given you does matter, right?
That is
Yeah.
what you're trying to
Right.
matters.
So would you be concerned?
Yes, that's
Right.
a concern.
Right. So if you now have a belief which has eternal consequences, would you say it does matter?
So shouldn't for every
Good.
Why is
So the
everybody-
belief that I am talking about and addressing is saying every belief has a consequence.
So that,
Every belief.
So that all the Christians
So-
and Jews really should be afraid of Muslims because in the Quran it says, kill them wherever you find them.
Where does it say that? Now
It says
you're
that-
making this classic.
No, classic. This is not the classic. Islam says that. In Quran it says that.
You know what?
Now,
Wait.
we also know that it
You
is
thought
context. It
he
is
was
context
a
of other
honest
things.
and
Look at the
reliable
passage,
person to you,
it says that.
right?
It says that
Excuse
they
me.
will never be your friend.
Excuse me. Wait.
It says that you never be a
I
friend.
can see the hatred coming from you,
Not the
but
hatred.
let's be reasonable.
Thinking here.
You said in the Quran says go and kill the Christians.
I do not know Arabic. I will not be able to
Don't
get
worry,
it
I can
out.
give you English.
Say that if you don't know. Have you read it? Have you read it? Okay, then tell him which
Wait.
chapter did you read
Now,
it?
where does it say that?
Because it does not say what
You know what?
Out of the Quran.
No,
If you think your father is behaving badly, then what can I say?
If
If you make a claim, excuse me. Okay, please.
You understand?
Jazakumullah khairan. Jazakumullah khairan. Right. You made a claim, right? I advised you earlier, and I gave you that advice free of charge. And I said what? If you make a claim, sister, I gave.
he has to prove to
Yes.
you that it's been said.
Inshallah, right? I advised you earlier and told you if you make a claim, you should be able to substantiate it. Otherwise, don't make it. So where is this
I'm not
in
going
the
to go
Quran?
through the 300 pages to figure it out.
Akhi, subhanallah. Okay?
If you have read Quran.
Excuse me. Now,
I'm
you know what? Akhi,
I told you that also.
subhanallah.
I also told you.
You know why I say
This is
subhanallah?
the context. I also
Look,
told you.
he's taking now opportunity
I will
to
respect you.
go away from
and
the
I will
subject
believe
matter.
you if
Look, I have been coming this path many years. So let me speak, right? The moment you think I'm incapable of having a reasonable dialogue and I'm being silly, stop me. Because I don't want to have a silly conversation here. Right. So sister, let's return. Excuse me, sister, my sister.
People that go to the killing and all that, they could be innocent.
Okay. Sister, please.
Any religion.
Okay. My friend, with all due respect, you made a claim. Now, where can I find your statement in the Quran?
I don't have
I've got it
to
now.
go through this one.
No. Where can I read it?
Well, the next time you read it, you will find it.
You made a claim. Are you going to now apologize in front of your children, to your children first, because I gave you an advice already.
I will not.
Do not make claims which you cannot back up or substantiate. You made it again. So I think they demand an apology from you.
That is the issue with Muslims. They just
Sister,
cannot
hello. You're not being a very good role model, are you? You were given an advice,
Next time,
and you did not even follow this advice.
next time you read it.
You were given an advice, and you do not follow it.
So next
I
time
don't
you
think you are being a very good role model, right? I can tell you in front of your children.
I don't have to because they are very true.
No. They would clearly see that you are an individual making just bogus, empty claims because you cannot deal with your religion called humanity. So let's return to the religion of humanity. According to your religion of humanity, what is the origin of matter?
I told you, Big Bang.
Big Bang. So Big Bang, look, Big Bang is an effect. So what caused the Big Bang according to the religion of humanity?
According to probably you, it would be Allah said.
No, according to me. Don't commit this logical fallacy. Don't commit this logical fallacy. You should be able to defend your belief, which clearly you are incapable of.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
No. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. No.
كتاب الله دستوري وخير الخلق أسوتنا بسنته انجلى نوري لهدي الحق أرشدنا كتاب الله دستوري وخير الخلق أسوتنا بسنته انجلى نوري لهدي